WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Today I have Glendronach. I have here whiskey base number 145787. So what is this? This is actually for us a store pick. So a store here in Germany in Dortmund, that is somewhere between Hanover and Cologne, the Weinhaus Hilgering. They actually bottled their own Glendronach cask. Isn't that a dream of everyone? So there were 677 bottles. I have here bottle number 514. This is a 2005 vintage. So this was actually distilled on the 23rd of November 2005. And it was actually then bottled on the 5th of December 2019. So the bottle, or the box and the bottle both say 13 years, even though the real age would be 14 years of age. 53.7% ABV, very, very nicely done. The nice little box that we know from the Glendronach batches that appear every year. And this is cask number 1448, which was a Pedro Jimenez cask. And how much? 99 euros. So we're talking less than $120 for a 14-year-old cask strength store pick of Glendronach from 2005, which is, if you ask me, a pretty fair price. We're playing for this over here in Germany, the 18-year-old, almost the same price, and this is 46%. And this is actually here cask strength. So, yeah, what else can I say here? This was not produced by Billy Walker. This was then produced by Pernod Ricard. They had the distillery in 2008, until 2008, when they sold it to the Benriach company, which belonged to Billy Walker. Oh, this is really good. So we have a nice little thing here that has the tasting notes. It says on the nose, orange, ripe cherries with gentle spices, apricots, and honey. Now this is a little bit of a apricot baseline. Think peach/apricot cobbler. Think of brown sugar on top of that apricot cobbler. Think of a rich, deep oakiness, a European type of oakiness. Now, I'm not really sure if this was European oak or not. My mouth says it's American oak, so I'm sorry. Think of a nice oakiness. And also think of a wonderful creaminess. So, this is actually a very good whiskey. Wow. Now, my question of the day is, how many store picks of Glendronach have you ever seen in your country? If it's Australia, if it's then UK, if it's then America, if it's someplace else in Europe. Greg, if you watch this from Paris, hi. Matt, if you watch this up in Denmark, hi, and so on. Please name all the different single cask store picks that you've have heard of in your country from Glendronach. That would really interest me. Wouldn't it be great to have your own little store pick of Glendronach? Think about that, yeah? 600 some bottles of something from Glendronach, 15 to 14 years old. That must be amazing. Wow, this is fabulous. Cheers, my friends. Solange. Isn't cask strength sometimes just fabulous? Wow. This is really good. I used like a parable here. I compared this to we in Europe, we have soccer, football. Not American football, European football, soccer. And we have in every country, we have their own leagues. So you have maybe then in the UK, their league, and you have in Italy, their league, and you have France and Spain and Portugal and Germany and so on. And you have different teams, even the first league and the second league and the third league, and then you have more about the county leagues and so on. So I have some students that actually play in like the fourth league, and if they can work their way up to the third league, they become semi-professional. They work up their way at second league, they become professional, and of course the first league is very, very professional. Now this bottle here belongs in that first league. It does not belong in the Champions League. So Champion Leagues in Europe is you take the top three, let's just say 3 teams of each in every country, and then they actually battle it out each year to become the champions of that league, Champion League. And so this is actually someone who belongs in that first league, but not in the Champions League. So for us in America, playoffs. All right, think Cleveland Browns. Oh no, don't think Cleveland Browns. Think Pittsburgh Steelers. They have won the Super Bowl a few times, depends on the season and so on. They definitely belong in that higher league, or think Major League Baseball versus then the minors and so on. You get the picture. This is a very good whiskey. This is a B++ in my book. It's not an A whiskey, but it's a B++ whiskey in my book. You don't really need to dilute it down to, as I did once, to the 46%. I'm going to put 3 drops of water in here and just give it a time to really just open up. But this is a very, very, very nice whiskey. The price is really the icing on the cake here. 99 euros for a single cask bottling is an absolutely fabulous price. I'm just the whole time thinking is, wow, what did they pay for it? How much are they making per bottle? Is it just 10 euros? Or are they making actually 20 euros per bottle? That would be nice. Because we do have a lot of taxes over here in Europe. We have sales tax of 19%. We have then the exercise tax here, which is, I think, per liter of alcohol, 14 euros something, which is one of the lowest in all of Europe, and so on. But it does add up. So you have to take out all that money, first of all, and then you have the actual cost of the liquid here. And you have to pay for the box, and you have to pay the bottling, and you have to pay for the transport, and so on. I'm right now in the process of purchasing and actually filling also some barrels myself in Germany, in Ireland, and so on. I'm letting other people do Scotland at the moment, but I actually own some. I participate in cask shares as well, where they have the cask and they put in 30 different shares, and I bought maybe 1 or 2, and then later I get my 3 or my 6 or my 9 or my 12 bottles from that one cask, and I get to share them with my friends as well. Wonderful things that are possible here in Europe, because private people can actually own and do not need a license to sell or to buy alcohol, like in the States, prohibition that never really ended, right? Oh, this is good. Creaminess, honey. So it says here, the palate is ginger, espresso, bitter orange, and barley. And the nose is here orange, ripe cherries. Don't get the cherries as much, with gentle spices, apricots, and honey. Cheers. Very nice. I said in another video, if you put me on an island all by myself, give me a bottle of Stag Junior, give me a bottle of Glendronach 18-year-old, or this bottle for that matter, an unlimited supply, and give me a Redbreast 21-year-old, and I'm happy. Those are the 3 bottles that I think are just out of this world, and for value for money, as well as for price, as well as for taste. All right, wow. Value for money, I'm going to give this actually a C++. So B++ for taste, C++ for value for money. Actually, I had to give it like a B-. Where else do you find a 14-year-old Glendronach single cask with cask strength 53.7% anywhere on this planet for that price? That is really, really amazing. So maybe this appears in auction one day. Take a look. This is cask number 1448, and it's from, it actually says on the label here, So premium cask selection, a Weinhaus Hilgering, Dortmund. So good place to look. Thank you very much for watching. What single cask bottlings of Glendronach have you found in your country? Please write that down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, maybe even ring the bell if you want. You'll see always rare and exotic whiskeys coming your way from WhiskyJason. 677 bottles this time. Thank you very much for watching. Tell others. Bye-bye.